welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the first derivative of this function g. That is, we're going to find g prime of x, given that g of x is equal to 12x to the fifth power minus 4 over x cubed plus the square root of x. So the first thing we're going to do is going to involve zero calculus. That is, I'm going to rewrite g of x. 12x to the fifth can remain the same. What I want to do is rewrite the other terms, so I always have a constant times x to some power. This way we can apply the power rule for derivatives. So this first part here, this middle term, minus 4 over x cubed, I can write that as minus 4 times x to the negative 3 power plus the square root of x is the same thing as x to the 1/2 power. So x to the 1/2 power. And actually, I'm going to quickly move this here to the side so I have space for my derivative. And let's make a note of what we did from here to here. Rewrote g so that each term is of the form constant times x to some power. All right, now let's look at g prime of x. Using the power rule now, the derivative of 12x to the fifth power is 12 times, remember the power rule tells us to take this exponent and multiply it to whatever constant's there. If you had just say x to the fifth power, the constant in front is technically a 1 and we'd multiply this 5 to 1. In this case, we have a 12. So we have 12 times 5, x to the fourth power, minus 4 times negative 3. And where is this negative 3 coming from? Here. So 4 times negative 3 to the x. And now, if you notice, for this one, I went straight to writing 4. We had the original exponent of 5, subtracted 1 to get 4. With this one, I'll show a little more work since it's negative. Negative 3 minus 1. And as I'm running out of space, I'm going to have to resize again. So pardon me, those of you working on real paper. And then finally, we have x to the 1/2 power. So this is going to be plus 1/2 times x to the 1/2 minus 1 power. And to make it clear which term goes with which part, 12x to the fifth, here is its derivative, unsimplified, minus 4x cubed, here is its derivative, also unsimplified. And then finally here, x to the 1/2 power, here's its derivative, still is yet unsimplified. So in this next step, all we're really going to do is simplify these exponents. Oh, and of course, multiply the constants. So g prime of x is equal to 60x to the fourth plus 12x to the negative 4 power plus 1/2 x. And in case you're rusty with your fractions, let's take a look at this over here. 1/2 minus 1, that's equal to 1/2 minus 2 over 2. That's equal to negative 1/2. Okay, so now we can simplify this and rewrite this so we don't have any negative exponents. We can go back to writing this as, one number over x to some power, and this will be a root again. So our derivative g prime of x is equal to 60x to the fourth power minus, that should be a plus 12 divided by x to the fourth power plus 1 over 2 times the square root of x. I hope you found using the power rule in a little bit of algebra much easier than using the limit definition of the derivative.